Greetings, we are students Jorge Alberto Delgado Montoya, Lady Marcela Rodriguez, and Fabian Andres Beltrán Cristancho. In the video, we'll discuss hot topic on competitiveness in times of crisis of almacenes success AS. In the important is heavily than the modern economic environment from Wales, the Finnish characters, inflation, violation, class and summer habits. The organization speak green business, competition both hand strategies and combined operation in Finnish finals results. In the specific cards of Almacen success of the living large composition is Colombian, crisis present significant challenges. The burdens of formats are into time against competition, harder and beginning to throw investigation operation and financial strategies. The water conduction list have scored longs, sustainability, optim, resolve and minimize tiers to have is in successes are we are company with work in the pillars of first on the inventor of digitization for basket of prints of the fourth industrial revolution is consolidation till the second financials we are priority in given to flex and capital structure and water liquid the hits operation with super choice optimization archives.
Investment in times of crisis must be based on the premise that projects that guarantee high returns and offer low relative risks should be considered in order to avoid immobilizing resources in high turnover assets. That said, for successful warehouses, the strategy should focus on three aspects. The first strategy should revolve around digital transformation, achieving consolidation of e-commerce and optimizing the automation of logistics process, allowing for effective data analysis. This will allow for effective demand anticipation. Second, position their own brands, identify products that represent a high financial margin, reducing dependence of suppliers. Third, selective expansion should be undertaken, identifying the market niche, allowing for store openings based on real demand, managing the level of horizontally. In line with the above, one of the key factors is the implementation of a finalization evaluation model based on net present value and the internal rate of return, where the company has the capacity to prioritize projects that generate positive cash flow in the short term. And secondly, the ability to raise profits in optimizing technological infrastructure, understand that e-commerce has grown projections.
In crisis scenarios, corporate financing plays a key role in preserving liquidity, minimizing the cost of capital, and allowing for diversification of funding sources. For this specific case, Almacenes Éxito S.A. recommends a hybrid approach investing a percentage with its own capital and the other portion with strategic external financing. The issuance of green or sustainable bonds is proposed will be used to finance energy efficiency projects, coordinating environmental management system strategies and efficiently reducing the carbon footprints. Secondly, the generation of syndicate of preferential rate loans should be negotiated with financial institutions and employ flexible schemes to achieve return in short term of time. As Marcela stated, profit should be reinvested and exchange rate hedging policy established to reduce the impact of risk associated with products imports.
For Alma's success as achieves great operation, identifies its priority to minds competitive vary to these times of crisis. This requires those pillars. The first one are quarantine agilance receipts, zooming frames, weird technologies and love for me time, trapsing hand inversion managers have horn are horn. This will are hard urgent decision marking to cost hovering. On the other hand, energy efficiency and cost representation strategies requires of the reverse technologies achieve some reduction of the renewable energy consumption resumed various some on the launch time. In the breeze operations having some adaptation of the demands of modern work, finals human talent optimizations of requisition of programs and achieve digital keys optimization essential communication for bid custom service and managed fraud while involved in employing employees.
True comparatives for organization in times of crisis relies on a coherent integration of strategic decisions llamado Almacenes Éxito, which assesses the company financing, investment, and operation. This synergy must be captured and articulated through a master plan that integrates financial objectives with sales projections, such as consolidation and increased market share. Therefore, digital transformation must be accompanied by a training program so that employees are a click factor in generating value, prioritizing instruments that can sometimes reduce financial burden during periods if demand. While a real data balance scorecard should be created, which includes variables such as sustainability, financial, operational, and market indicators. This systemic approach not only strengthens business resilience, but also positions Almacenes Éxito as a benchmark in the retail sector, with the ability to sustain and increase its competitiveness even in the most complex scenarios.
In conclusion, addressing the concept of competitiveness in times of crisis goes beyond simply containing economic shocks. Rather, it's about being able to anticipate and adapt the comprehensive strategies. In this specific case, Almacenes Suceso S.A. must prioritize competing intelligently, employing sustainable financing instruments, allowing for greater efficiency. Finally, we cannot ignore the fact that technological development has generated significant change for emerging economies, where organizations like Almacenes Suceso must undergo an organizational transformation achieving the digitalization of the process and optimizing decision making. The company must assume a proactive role in innovation and sustainability, leveraging the crisis as a catalyst for change.